There's a prevailing notion that simply walking every day is enough to maintain good health after the age of 70. But what if I told you that this idea is only part of the picture? In fact, doctors are beginning to realize that relying solely on walking as your primary form of exercise as you age could actually be doing more harm than good. While walking is fantastic for keeping you active and mobile, if it's the only form of exercise you engage in, you could be inadvertently speeding up the aging process instead of slowing it down. Here's the truth. As we get older, our bodies require more than just a walk to stay strong, maintain balance, and safeguard our joints. Focusing solely on walking while neglecting other vital forms of exercise can contribute to muscle loss, joint discomfort, and even an increased risk of falls. So what can you do instead? Experts now recommend that after the age of 70, it may be time to walk a little less and shift your focus to 5 key areas. These 5 things are the true secret to staying strong, energetic, and independent as you age. In this video, we'll dive deep into each of these 5 essential areas, which go far beyond just your daily walk. These simple yet powerful changes can dramatically improve your mobility, protect your bones, and even help you live longer. Stick with me until the end, because the last point I'll cover is something that nearly no one talks about, but it's absolutely critical for living a long and healthy life. Before we dive in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me. If it didn't resonate, feel free to type 0. Your feedback helps me make better videos for you. Now, let's get started. Strength training to preserve muscle mass, a vital part of aging well. While walking is a fantastic way to stay active and improve cardiovascular health, it's not enough to preserve muscle mass, especially as we age. Muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, is a natural part of the aging process that becomes more pronounced after the age of 70. Although walking is an excellent form of exercise for overall health, it doesn't provide the necessary resistance to build or maintain muscle strength. This is why incorporating strength training into your routine is essential for maintaining mobility, independence, and quality of life as you get older. Sarcopenia refers to the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that typically occurs as we age. Starting around the age of 30, we begin losing about 3 to 8% of our muscle mass per decade, and this rate accelerates after the age of 70. As a result, many older adults experience diminished strength, which makes everyday tasks, such as lifting groceries or getting up from chair, more challenging. Walking alone doesn't provide enough resistance to stop this muscle loss. While walking is great for cardiovascular fitness, it primarily works the lower body, especially the legs and hips, but it doesn't engage all the muscle groups needed for full body strength. Without strength training, the muscles that are critical for maintaining balance, posture, and functionality can weaken, putting you at a higher risk for falls, fractures, and other health complications. The good news is that it's never too late to start strength training. Strength training helps combat muscle loss by applying resistance that challenges muscles, prompting them to rebuild and grow stronger. This type of exercise also improves coordination, boosts bone density, and enhances overall functionality. As we age, it's even more critical to engage in strength training to preserve muscle mass and prevent the loss of independence. Incorporating just a few strength-based exercises into your routine can provide significant benefits, including improved muscle mass and strength. Even light resistance exercises can help prevent the loss of muscle fibers that are essential for everyday tasks. Better balance. Strengthening muscles, particularly those in the core and legs, can help improve stability and reduce the risk of falls. Enhance mobility. Strength training supports joint health and overall flexibility, making movements more fluid and less painful. Boosted energy levels. Regular strength training can increase energy and reduce feelings of fatigue, making it easier to stay active throughout the day. Improved mental health. Exercise, including strength training, has been shown to have a positive effect on mental health by reducing anxiety, depression, and cognitive decline. Consider Robert, a 74-year-old man who had been walking every day to stay healthy. He felt that walking was enough to maintain his strength. However, one day he tried to lift a box he used to carry effortlessly, only to find it much heavier than he expected. Additionally, he had trouble standing up from the couch without using his hands for support. He initially chalked it up to getting older, but soon realized that his muscle strength had been declining over time, a common sign of sarcopenia. With advice from his doctor, Robert added simple strength exercises to his routine, such as bodyweight squats, using resistance bands, and lifting light dumbbells. After just a few months, Robert noticed a remarkable improvement in his strength, balance, and energy levels. Everyday tasks that once felt challenging, like standing up from a chair or carrying groceries, became much easier. He felt more confident and capable, and his overall health improved significantly. You don't need to be a bodybuilder to benefit from strength training. It's about engaging in activities that apply resistance to your muscles, helping them stay active and functional. Some simple exercises you can try at home include bodyweight exercises like squats, lunges and push-ups, resistance band exercises for your arms, legs, and core, lightweight dumbbell exercises such as bicep curls, shoulder presses, and tricep extensions. Even using everyday objects like soup cans or water bottles can provide resistance for basic exercises. The goal is to challenge your muscles just enough to stimulate strength building. As you progress, you can increase the resistance or number of repetitions to continue challenging your muscles. A simple way to test your strength is by attempting to stand up from a chair without using your hands for support. Here's how. Sit in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor and your knees bent at about a 90-degree angle. Try to stand up without pushing yourself up with your hands or arms. If you can do this easily, it's a sign that your leg and core muscles are in good shape. If you struggle, it's a clear indication that your muscles may be weakening, and it's time to focus on strength training. This test is a great starting point and a way to assess your muscle strength. If you find that you're struggling, don't worry. Starting a strength training routine today can help improve your strength and restore your ability to perform daily tasks with ease. Strength training offers many more benefits than just maintaining muscle mass. It plays a crucial role in improving overall health and longevity. Research has shown that people who maintain or build muscle mass into their later years tend to have better brain health, with a reduced risk of cognitive decline, a stronger immune system, as strength training can boost the body's ability to fight illness, a longer, healthier life, as strength training is linked to better overall health outcomes. Furthermore, strength training enhances your overall sense of well-being. It helps reduce stress, improve sleep, and can boost your self-esteem and mood. As you become stronger, you may notice an increase in your confidence and your ability to engage in social and physical activities with greater ease. Incorporating strength training into your routine is essential for maintaining muscle mass and independence as you age. Even light resistance exercises done regularly can help preserve muscle strength, improve balance, and reduce the risk of falls. Whether you choose to use resistance bands, dumbbells, or even everyday household items, the key is to start small and gradually increase the challenge to your muscles. Remember, it's never too late to begin strength training. Whether you're in your 70s, 80s, or beyond, taking action today can significantly improve your health, strength, and overall quality of life. The benefits go far beyond just building muscle. They support mobility, cognitive function, and a more active, independent lifestyle. If you found these insights helpful, feel free to leave a comment with one below. Let me know you're on board. And stay tuned for more valuable tips on aging well, balance, and stability exercises to prevent falls. Staying active is crucial for maintaining health as you age, and walking is often seen as one of the simplest and most accessible forms of exercise. However, while walking is excellent for cardiovascular health, it doesn't necessarily improve your balance. As you get older, balance becomes one of the most important aspects of staying independent and safe. After the age of 70, fall prevention should be a top priority. Falls are among the leading causes of serious injuries for older adults, And surprisingly, many of these falls occur not due to weak legs, but because of poor balance. Balance is an essential element in our daily lives, but it's often overlooked. You don't need to be an athlete to understand the importance of balance. Simply getting in and out of bed, walking to the kitchen, or carrying groceries all require a certain level of stability. As we age, the body naturally undergoes changes that can affect our balance, including a decrease in muscle strength, flexibility, and the health of our joints. Even slight disruptions in our balance can lead to dangerous falls. Interestingly, poor balance doesn't necessarily indicate that you have weak muscles in your legs. Instead, it often comes from weak stabilizing muscles in areas like the feet, ankles, and core. These small, often unnoticed muscles are responsible for adjusting your posture and keeping you steady while you move. When they aren't properly engaged or strengthened, your body's ability to stay balanced diminishes. Maintaining good balance is not something that just happens on its own. It requires deliberate practice. If you don't actively work on strengthening the muscles that control balance, you may not notice a gradual decline until it's too late. It could be a near fall or a stumble that finally brings your attention to the fact that your balance is weaker than you thought. Take the story of Edward, a 76-year-old man who had always been active throughout his life. One day, as he stepped off a curb, his foot landed at an awkward angle, causing him to lose his balance unexpectedly. While he was able to catch himself, the experience was a wake-up call. Edward realized that his body wasn't as stable as it once was, and a simple misstep could have resulted in a serious fall. His doctor recommended simple balance exercises, such as standing on one foot, shifting his weight from side to side, and practicing slow, controlled movements. Within weeks of incorporating these exercises into his routine, Edward felt stronger, steadier, and more confident in his ability to move without fear of falling. You don't need a gym membership or expensive equipment to improve your balance. In fact, some of the best exercises can be done at home using just your body and a sturdy surface, such as a counter or a chair for support. Here are a few simple balance exercises that can make a big difference. Standing on one foot. Stand near a counter or chair for safety. Lift one foot off the ground and balance on the other foot. Hold this position for at least 10 seconds. Switch legs and repeat. Over time, aim to increase the duration and challenge yourself by doing this exercise with your eyes closed or on an uneven surface, such as a pillow or cushion. Heel-to-toe walking. This exercise helps improve coordination and stability. Find a long, straight path, such as a hallway, and walk heel-to-toe in a straight line. Try to walk in a controlled, deliberate manner, focusing on maintaining your balance with each step. Weight shifting. Stand with your feet hip-width apart and gently shift your weight from one foot to the other. You can make this exercise more challenging by adding slow, controlled movements or holding a small weight in each hand to engage your upper body as well. Leg raises. Standing near a counter for support, slowly lift one leg to the side, hold for a moment, and lower it back down. This exercise strengthens the hips and legs, helping to improve overall stability. Tai Chi or yoga. Both Tai Chi and yoga incorporate slow, controlled movements that help improve balance, flexibility, and muscle strength. Many older adults find that these activities not only boost their balance, but also help them relax and reduce stress. By consistently practicing these exercises, you can strengthen the muscles that control your balance, helping to reduce your risk of falling. If you're unsure of where your balance stands, here's a simple test you could try. Stand near a counter or sturdy piece of furniture for safety. Lift one foot off the ground and balance on the other. Time how long you can hold your balance. Can you stay steady for at least 10 seconds? If you find that your balance is shaky or you can't hold the position for 10 seconds, it may be time to start focusing more on balance exercises. Don't worry, balance is a skill that can be improved with consistent practice. Improving your balance does more than just reduce the risk of falls. It also has a positive impact on your overall health. Better balance improves posture, which can alleviate back pain and increase energy. It also helps enhance coordination and reflexes, making it easier to respond to sudden movements and avoid potential hazards. If you've been focusing solely on walking as a form of exercise, it's time to incorporate balance exercises into your routine. Walking alone won't necessarily improve your balance, and as you age, it's essential to train your body to stay steady. By dedicating time to balance exercises, you're not just preventing falls, you're enhancing your body's ability to move confidently and safely. Your balance is something you can actively improve, and with consistent effort, you'll feel more stable and secure in your daily activities. So let's get started. Start small, stay committed, and your balance will improve, helping you live a more active, independent, and fall-free life. Flexibility and mobility exercises to keep joints healthy. While walking is a great way to keep your legs moving and maintain some level of physical activity, it's not enough to fully preserve your flexibility. As you age, flexibility becomes an increasingly important aspect of your overall health. Over time, your joints naturally stiffen, and your range of motion tends to diminish. What once felt effortless, whether it's bending down to tie your shoes or simply turning your head to check your surroundings, may begin to feel more challenging and restricted. If you've noticed that performing daily tasks like sitting down, picking something up, or twisting your body feels harder than it used to, this could be a sign that your flexibility is declining. A decrease in mobility doesn't just limit your range of motion, it can also affect your independence. When you're less able to perform basic tasks with ease, your quality of life can decrease. Flexibility and mobility are often overlooked aspects of health, but they are just as crucial as strength and cardiovascular fitness. Many people assume that walking alone is sufficient to maintain joint health, but walking doesn't provide the full range of motion your muscles and joints need to stay limber and well-functioning. Simply put, walking doesn't stretch your muscles adequately or engage your joints through their full potential range. That's why doctors increasingly emphasize the importance of specific flexibility and mobility exercises, particularly as you reach the age of 70 and beyond. These exercises are essential for maintaining healthy joints, reducing stiffness, and ensuring you maintain or even improve your range of motion. To illustrate the power of flexibility exercises, consider Walter, a 78-year-old man who had been walking daily for years. Although his daily walks kept him physically active, Walter began to feel stiffness creeping into his routine. Getting out of bed in the morning became more uncomfortable, and he noticed that when bending down to reach for something on the floor, he had to bend his knees more than he used to. This gradual loss of flexibility was beginning to interfere with his daily activities. His doctor recommended he start incorporating gentle stretching and mobility exercises into his routine. After just a few weeks of consistent practice, Walter noticed significant improvements. He felt less stiff, his posture improved, and he felt more comfortable moving about his day-to-day life. The best part about flexibility exercises is that they don't require a gym membership or expensive equipment. You can easily practice them at home, incorporating simple movements into your daily routine. Activities like neck rotations, shoulder rolls, and ankle circles are easy to do, but they can have a powerful impact on your joint health. These simple movements keep your joints lubricated and pain-free, improving circulation and posture in the process. Regular flexibility exercises not only reduce stiffness, but they can also lower your risk of falls, a crucial factor in maintaining your independence as you age. So, how do you know if you need to work on your flexibility? Start by standing up straight and slowly turning your head from side to side. Does the movement feel smooth, or do you notice tightness? If you feel any stiffness or restriction, it's a clear sign that you could benefit from incorporating more flexibility exercises into your daily routine. If you've been relying only on walking as your form of exercise, it's time to expand your routine. Adding regular flexibility exercises will help keep your joints mobile and your muscles engaged. Maintaining your flexibility as you age is one of the best ways to ensure you stay active, independent, and able to enjoy your daily life without discomfort. The importance of these exercises can't be overstated. Staying flexible not only keeps you moving, but also promotes overall well-being. By committing to daily stretching and mobility exercises, you'll find that your body responds in wonderful ways. The benefits are not just physical. The feeling of freedom that comes with having a body that moves smoothly and comfortably enhances your mental and emotional well-being, too.